There I was, clouded with the euphoria of planting, the ecstatic sight of growing something of inestimable value, or so I thought. Just then, in my moment of wallowing in joy, talent came knocking at the door with noise so loud and vibration so sound. I had no option but to open up as I thought of who he was. Slowly and reluctantly, the 4-feet-2-inch-old rickety door squished open. As I saw the face of one so gloomy, I could tell it was a bad situation. His countenance was not with simulation. All I could do was stand lost in accumulation of thoughts. After a few seconds, he said to me, "Your labors are gone. Your plans have all withered away. Nothing but shattered and battered shoes lies waste in the fam, broken and shattered at crowded hours. How could this be? How could my sleepless night be in vain? How could my labors go to waste? My eyes betrayed me. All I could see were tears rolling down my shin. With mind wandering every which way, I lost sight of who stood before me." He snapped. He snapped to bring me back from the world I was lost in. He snapped to bring me back into the reality I was faced with. He snapped to reinform me that he was still standing right before me. He snapped to reassure me that even in my greatest of anguish, I would often find unexpected blessings alongside and commingled with losses. He said, "Enough of the tears, for failure is never defeat and success is never complete unless there's a relentless feat. Always willing to rise up conquerors, heads up high, always ready to finish that feat which he has already begun." He reminded me that routes to progress often take detours, that the dirty places only procure enough nutrients so sure, and then for the plants to be nurtured, it will need enough of the manure to prevent it from being premature. He said, "You don't need the cleanest of soil. All you need is a good soil, a viable seed, a digging deep, a watering can, and sunlight. A good soil to supply the required nutrients, a viable seed capable of releasing life's gradient, metamorphosing into the rudiments, shedding of fragments, and budding forth. It is that so deep you will need to prevent the waves and adverse conditions from reconditioning." He said, "Need I remind you, you need not plant alone, allow me help you. You need not wash alone, allow me watch for you." He said, "I am the sun. Let me provide the required sunlight capable of causing photosynthesis, for I am both the sun and the light who synthesizes." He said, "Allow me be your soil, the very ground in which you grow. My words be to you water, causing you to sprout forth from the ground." He said, "Do not be afraid. I am not burying you. I am only planting you. For except a corn of wheat falls to the ground and dies, for alone it abides. Abide in me and I in you. For as the branch cannot bear forth fruit except it remains in the vine." This is a summary of sons. For in this kingdom, to rise is to stay deeply rooted in the one who has called us and allow him to express his light through us. I urge you, brethren, let Christ be the very environment in which you grow. I am Melissa Okoh, and Christ is my